Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to episode 29 of the AFK Hour Podcast. I'm your host, jlucio, and today we have NABjr1
What's up?
and ErickRN.
Hello.
Eric, you're looking kind of different, man. What's going on?
Pandemic.
But
Nah,
yeah,
'cause I got lazy.
you got lazy? Okay, no problem, man. I'm digging the beer, man. It looks really good. It looks good on you.
I was gonna go off before this, but not me dio huevo.
Classic.
Before we begin, I just wanted to say that we're doing 12 Days of Christmas. So if you want to tune in for that, we're going to be streaming at twitch.tv/SavePoint_TV. We're going to be streaming 12 days nonstop starting on Sunday. I'm going to be kicking it off with Christmas themed games, so that should be fun. Then Nick's going to be streaming on Monday, and so on, so on. If you want to see the schedule, we're going to put something up on Twitter, so make sure to keep that up. And since this comes out on Wednesday, that means that Darlena is going to be doing, aka Squeaky Toe, it's going to be doing an ugly sweater competition. So that should be fun. If you want to check that out, make sure to check our Twitch. So, what's it called? We're going back to our original roots, where we're going to be talking about what we've been playing, and then we're going to switch over to some gaming news. So, Nick, what have you been playing this past week?
So I've been playing a few games like every other week. Played Red Dead Redemption Online. That game sucks.
What? You don't like Red Dead Redemption?
I mean, I liked it when I first played it for a little bit, but I can't play that game for a long time. I mean, we played it. I mean, it was a little fun, but it's not like I'll keep playing it. It's also 100 and some gigs. So, like, I don't need that kind of memory in my computer to be taken away from one game unless I'm going to play it a lot of time. And there's a lot of other games that take up like 5 gigs, and I play substantially a lot more. So it's not worth it.
Okay.
But it was free in the Game Pass, so that's all that matters. Oh no, actually it was not free. JK, it was $5 on Steam.
Okay, I was like, what? I want to play.
Wait, is this Red Dead Redemption 1 or 2 that you're playing?
It is online.
There's a difference?
Yes, apparently.
Oh, okay.
Pretty sure it's the second one.
Yeah, because
it says Red Dead Redemption 2, but it says Red Dead Redemption Online whenever you're playing.
Oh, okay. It's the same thing as GTA, right? GTA Online. Yeah. Okay. I understand now.
I don't know. They're separate games. You have to buy them separately. They're not one game. Because I would never buy Red Dead Redemption 2 because I think it still costs retail value.
It does cost retail value. It's not gonna go down because it's Rockstar, right? Rockstar still sells GTA 5 for $60. So
unless you're on the Epic Store and you substantially get it for free.
Substantially get it for free. Okay, yeah. You hear it here first, folks. Get Epic Store.
I also played. Well, we played Gang Beasts. I played with you, George, for the first time. Even though I bought it like 4 months ago, and you were like, "Oh, we're gonna play on stream." And then apparently you never bought it until that day we played.
Nah, I don't know what you're talking about. I never said that to you.
Thanks for the invite.
Thanks for the invite.
It was like 11 or midnight, okay? When we were playing. And yeah, that game, if people don't know, it's like, what's that? The people fall flat. Essentially, you have to control those joints and shit. My game's okay. It's funny. It's weird. Then we also got Parkitect. Essentially, it's like Roller Coaster Tycoon, but you can have. The reason we got it is because they just released multiplayer, and we were playing like 6-7 people, but I streamed it and I didn't really understand how to build shit yet. So yeah, and then people in the stream kept making me draw. So I didn't get to do much. But we played that. That was still fun. I got to see other people building shit, except that we played the sandbox mode, and I think it was less fun because And when you're playing the normal mode, you have to figure out, like, you can't just build everything because, you have money that you have to keep making sure you have positive from.
There's constraints and tasks.
Yeah, and like when you just have infinite money, like it doesn't feel like there's so much of a point. Like you can build whatever you want, but like it doesn't really matter. We played that, and we played Light Bearers for a little bit, trying to get the community in, but nobody felt like playing. But we still played for a while. Light Bearers is like hide and seek game. It's free, but only works on Windows. But it's free. So it was pretty fun. Played for a little while. We played some Dead by Daylight. Got some dubs there as the good guys. Lost some times. Did some push-ups. And then yesterday we played some D&D, and we finally were able to get enough money to build our bar. So in like 5 days or something, we'll have a bar, and we'll be able to get some passive income in the game. But they also blew up a bomb in front of our house, so we're trying to figure out who did that. And we need more money to pay for rent, so we need to do more quests. But we leveled up, so that was pretty good. So now I'm an assassin, a rogue assassin, level 3. And then we also played Rocket League yesterday, 4v4 custom games. It was pretty fun. I won a lot of times, lost a couple times, made some goals. Yeah, there might be a video at some point.
Okay.
From Obi-Wan Kenobi, but we'll see.
Let me ask you this.
Much...
Since you're a new streamer, how are you liking the streaming lifestyle? Even though you stream like 4 times.
I mean, it's all right. I still think I'm still like getting used to it. My biggest thing is that I keep getting tired, but it's not like mentally tired, it's physically tired because I've been like I want to work out more. I mean, I work out every day, but like my thing is that I don't know, the redemptions that I would want to have, like specifically on my channel, not on SavePoint channel, because people on SavePoint don't do it as much as I do. But like my redemptions on my channel are probably gonna end up being whenever I get affiliate, if I ever get it, are like exercise based. But like I had to squat essentially for like 20 to 30 minutes because they took away my chair on stream, and I was really tired after that. Like the next day. But it's fun. The only thing is that people keep redeeming this random fact thing, and I'm not good at remembering things, and then they get mad at me because it takes forever to remember something. So yeah, still learning.
Yeah. How about you, Eric? Would you ever start streaming now that you saw Nick stream?
Yeah.
Your question is, did Eric see me stream?
I did. I was there on the first one, and I was there on the second one as well. I don't post anything, but I was there. And I would, but I want to do the way in for me. I would say I want to do a what's it called? Like a group stream first. I don't want to go in alone because I don't even know what I'm going to talk about. So, or do, if anything, because when I play video games, I just stay quiet, or I'm over here like hyping myself up. But I don't really play with other people, so I'm not used to it.
Yeah, the thing I would say about that is that when you do have a lot of people, and when I say a lot of people, like 10 to like 15, like chat does it itself. Like the content comes itself because everyone's interacting and talking, and you just have to talk to them if you reply to their questions. So that's when it's kind of easy. But when it gets difficult is when there's not that many people talking in your chat, and you're just like, well, shit, what do I do? And then you just play your game, and then you're like, oh, but I'm not interacting, and then you feel bad. You're conscious about that. So there's like a great point there.
Yeah, I mean, when I play, I don't play by myself. I don't like playing by myself. So I always have people playing with me. I mean, you're always welcome to join, Eric, but you need to tell me, because if not, I will find people. You need to tell me when you're available, because I don't know when you're available. And I always find people before I get on, because if I'm not gonna get on by myself, because I will not be able to sit, like, I can't even entertain myself, so it's not gonna happen. I can't go live by myself like George can.
So Eric, okay, go ahead.
I was just thinking, I have Demon Souls. I started it. I played a couple minutes. I haven't really gotten into it that much. I was thinking of streaming that, but I don't know. I don't know how that would be fun. Watching me struggle trying to get through like levels and stuff, but that's I don't know.
All I can say is that you can try it, see what happens. I mean, like, I know one of the things I want to do later is like building something on stream. And so like that, it'll just be me, but I'm still gonna have someone else just be there chilling, talking with me. Or
building live or in a game?
Like a website or something. So that's just me explaining and doing things, but then I'll probably still have like Destructicon or somebody just chilling there, like giving me ideas or talking with chat if I'm not talking with chat or something, reminding me. But yeah. But I mean
that seems really fun.
We'll see if it's fun or not. We'll see whenever we get there. But we're definitely having like the 12 days of Christmas. So every day we're gonna have different things, and for some days we're gonna have people that there's multiple people on there, so you can always join one of those, Eric. Hopefully, like you said, the Christmas sweater one.
You look into that. When did it start?
Wait, what? It starts tomorrow. I'm gonna launch it off, and then the ugly sweaters are gonna be on Wednesday with Darlena, aka Squeaky Toad.
Yeah.
All right. So, what have you been up to, Eric, this past week? What games have you been playing?
Well, I got the PS5, so the last game that I played fully was Spider-Man Miles Morales, and after that, I tried to get into Demon Souls, but I couldn't. I don't know. I felt like since I played a full game, like I spent like a whole week playing Spider-Man, and then I went back to the original and passed it so that I can transfer my file to the remaster and get all the trophies without having to start all over again. And now I'm passing the remaster, so I've been putting a lot of time into Spider-Man. I haven't gotten into Demon Souls, but I want to play that next. And I also played Astrobot, which is a game that comes with the PS5. It's really cool. If you love PlayStation, you need to play it. You guys don't love PlayStation, so you don't have to play PlayStation. You don't have to play it.
Burn! I was kidding.
There was a lot of Easter eggs and a lot of like nostalgia stuff, so it's pretty good. And I've been playing with Mariana, the Sackboy's Big Adventure, but it's the kind of like Mario 3D World. I haven't gotten...
Who's Mariana?
My wife.
That's the right answer.
It took you a little while to process that. You're like, what?
What?
I mean, I saw somebody streaming Sackboy, so that could also be a game you can stream. I think Sackboy is multiplayer, right? Yeah,
I believe so. Yeah.
4 players. Yeah, so you could stream that and with Mariana.
You guys should buy it so you can play.
First I need to play PlayStation 5, and then I need to buy the game. I'm not gonna buy that shit.
I'll keep thinking about it. I might need a new modem, but I don't know if it's $500 one is worth.
But other than that, I haven't thought about. I mean, I have like 5 new games. I have a ton of games. I still have a ton of games that I haven't played that I bought, like God of War, the one that came out 2 years ago.
Oh God!
I still need to play that. I have Dragon Quest. I need to play that. I have that shit. So, I'm not looking into what's coming next yet. I need to finish what I have, which probably won't end up finishing it, but for sure I need to play Demon Souls. It's brand new, and I didn't buy it for nothing, so I need to play it.
So from the next gen games you got, which one's your favorite so far that you played?
Miles Morales. That's it.
That's the only one that he's actually completely.
That's the only one I completed. And it's really good. I mean, it's a lot like the first one, but of course it's like better in terms of animation and like graphically, but it's similar and it looks a lot better, and the story was pretty good. Kind of enjoyed it a bit more than the first one because it was more neighborhood Spider-Man. And yeah, I really liked it. It's not what everyone. I don't think it was what everyone was saying, that it's just a DLC, because I still haven't completely finished it. I'm still doing a bunch of other things in it. It did take me like the weekend. I'm pretty sure I could have done it faster, but I like to take my time. So,
okay, I have 2 questions for you. Okay, how many hours have you sunk into the game? That's my first question.
No, I don't know. I do not know. I just remember the first day I got it, I couldn't play it because I was going to go to work the next day. So I played until Friday, and I stayed up until like 7 in the morning. So 6 p.m. to 7 in the morning just playing Spider-Man. Yeah.
That's 13 hours.
And then I went to sleep and I woke up and I continued playing the next day. And I'm still playing it. I'm pretty sure I have over 20 some hours already. It's not that long. Tampoco is not like.
Does it have side quests?
Yeah, there's not a lot though, but it's because you're swinging around, man. You like to take your time. No fast traveling in this. I mean, there is, but why would you fast travel?
Yeah, you just swing around. That's really. I mean, that's the fun of it. The game. You're just swinging as Spider-Man. So on the Eric scale, this is my second question. On the Eric scale, what would you give this game?
So it's a 9. It's not 9 perfect, but I give it a 9.
We need you to do those gaming reviews. Remember when you did one for Sleeping Dogs? We need to revamp that show.
My only review ever.
Yeah, your only review ever. Oh yeah, we got to revamp that shit. The people want to know what the Eric scale would be.
I don't think people care what I think.
You have to be positive, Eric. You have to be positive. People, if you think people want it or they care, they care. So that's how you should see things. But for me, I've been playing different games. For one, I've been playing a bunch of Hearthstone. I like Hearthstone a lot. I was playing with some fans, or not fans, so with some viewers on stream. And we were playing Battlegrounds, and I was playing the default game as well. And then I also played Pummel Party with Nick. That game is okay. I'm not that big of a fan because, like, I don't know, those kinds of games, the controls are janky, and I just don't know what to do. But I mean, I guess it is fun. Yeah, Pummel Party, or not Pummel Party. Gang Beast.
You mean Gang Beast?
Oh. Yeah, Gang Beast. My bad. You know what I mean?
They're a bunch of different games, bro.
They're completely different games, but Gang Beast could be part of Pummel Party. Is a mini game in that rotation.
I mean, it can be, but it's not the game though.
Yeah, my bad.
Pummel Party is like, what's that Mario game?
Mario Party.
Mario Party.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah. Okay, my bad. Yeah, and I also bought that game that Nick was saying, the roller coaster tycoon simulation or whatever.
Architect.
Yeah,
Architect.
Yeah, that game is really fun. I just, like he said, we played on Sandbox, and it was it took away the fun because the incentives about buying and stuff like that.
Is that one top down, or is it like 3D, or how is it?
It's top down, yeah.
Well, it's not top down. I mean, it is top down, but it's more like isometric view, which is like, you know what isometric view is like? It's not up, it's not down,
angled.
It's like angled.
Yeah.
You can also view it like top down, where you literally just see like the top of a building, but you can zoom in and see like the people walking in like isometric view, and then they're buying things, and then they have like hats and balloons, and they vomit all over the floor, and you have to send it to janitors.
It's exactly like Roller Coaster Tycoon, but updated. It's like a new skin.
Like the originals.
Yeah, the original, where like the same view.
And it also looks old.
You can zoom in and you can see the vomit and stuff like that. It's really fun. It's the reason why I got it is because it's multiplayer. That's the main reason. But it's also nostalgic of the old Roller Coaster Tycoon. Even though you could buy the Roller Coaster Tycoons and still play them today, I don't know. I feel like this. I mean, it seems fun, and they're updating the game, so that's good. Like, there's new content.
Yeah, because the bad problem we had is that we kept desyncing after a while. But it's because the multiplayer is in beta. Like, it literally just released very recently, which I didn't know about until we played on the stream. But it kept desyncing, and that was one of the problems. And desyncing is also about like, if everybody's building a bunch of crap because we have infinite money, it's gonna even desync even more because people are just like.
I don't know. It's fun. I really enjoy the game. Another game that I've been playing is Two Crowns, or Two Crowns Kingdom, or Kingdom Two Crowns. That's what it's called.
Kingdom Two Crowns.
That's the official title. And Nick was playing it on stream, or he was just playing it on Discord, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna check it out. And I saw it, and I was like, whoa, this game looks cool. So I'm gonna try. I tried it out, and I really loved it. Kingdoms Two Crowns is a multiplayer game as well, but it's only co-op. So me and Darlena we started our own world and we started playing it, and yeah, it's pretty much, it's really fun. I would recommend that game.
What island are you in right now?
We're in the last island.
What is the last island? What number are you in?
On 5, island number 5.
Yeah. By the way, Eric, so essentially it's a 2D scroller game where you drop a coin, and that's how you do things. Everything's all based on money. So you use your money to level up like the walls and stuff, and essentially there's waves that come in and attack you, and you have to hire people, hobos. You give them $1, then they become part of your thing, and then you give them weapons, which you also have to buy, and then they start fighting for you, and then you expand your domain. And it's a 2D game. You expand your domain, and then you just keep building up and protecting and fighting the portals from the enemies. The portals are where the enemies come from. Yeah. And then after a while you can, if you want, you can finish killing the portals and then take the boat and go to the next island, or you can just finish the boat and leave and go to the next island. So
it's a really fun game, so I would recommend it a lot.
Yeah, look into that.
There's also Kingdom Classic, which is this game, except single player, and it's free on Steam. And it's also $4 on your phone or something like that. But yeah, it's a pretty good game. People should check it out. It's a lot more interesting than I thought it was gonna be. But after you understand how to play the game, because at first it's like, what the fuck do you do? How do you get money? You just keep dying, and then after you learn how it actually works and how you can get more money, it's just okay, just start doing it. And it's really fun. And the one that we have, the Kingdom 2 Crowns, is $20. It's co-op, 2 players, and I think it has Shogun or something that adds something else to it, but I haven't played it yet because I've only done 3 levels or 3 islands right now because we don't play all the time. We play through a lot of games all the time, and we also have to edit. So, and I play with Izzy. So yeah.
There's actually 2 DLCs, the Shogun and then the Deadlands. And basically what it does is that there's different enemy types and you could get different mounts. right now, the current mount that I'm on is a lizard who spits out fire. So that's the only saving grace for me, because like since I don't have shit on my side, all the people attack me, I just spit my fire and everyone die. Like all the enemies die. So that's the only reason my side of the wall hasn't fallen down, because of my lizard guy.
Damn, I just have a horse that has armor right now.
But yeah, this game was surprisingly way more fun than I thought it was gonna be. Just like for the king, that game's really fun, even though we don't play it as much. But I still want to continue playing it. That game's really fun. But yeah, those are all the games I'm playing. I need to play Call of Duty because I have a tournament this weekend, and yeah, I haven't been practicing. I'm probably gonna flub it up like the Black Ops as well. But yeah, it should. Let's see what happens. We'll see what happens.
You also play a lot of Don't Starve.
Oh yeah, we've been playing a lot of Don't Starve. Well, like we play on stream because it's an easy game to stream. We could play with viewers and whatnot. And it's a really fun game, but to me, it's I already played it enough that I know what's going on. The main reason I play it is because of stream, obviously, and because of Darlena, because she loves the game. She loves doing the arbitrary tasks of collecting woods and grass and stuff, just like builder games, right? And me, I'm just like, well, I've done this like a million times. So I kind of don't want to do this no more.
I read, so it's in the test branch right now, but they're revamping the way the planting's working, so you can actually build. Like right now, we just do bushes, but you can actually build farms, and it's a lot better.
Yeah.
But I don't know when it's gonna come out to the main branch or like the main game.
Yeah. So what they're doing with that is that they're taking away existing farms, and they're gonna allow the user to till the land, and you could do like giant fruits and stuff like that. So it's gonna be interesting elements. That's the thing that I really liked about the game, because it's still updating the game. The developers are still updating the game, even though it's like a 4-year-old, 3-year-old game. They're still
came out like in 2013.
Oh, then that's a 7-year-old game. Then it's even older.
That's pretty old.
And they're still updating the game, so that's really cool. Any game that shows like love to their community is a thumbs up in my books, because like there's not that many games that do that, because they're soulless companies like EA, fuck them, and also League of Legends, fuck them too. Like Riot, yeah, they don't really care about
the game.
They update the game, but they do it for money, bro. They're like, okay, you want to come back?
Hey, you said they update the game.
No, but for like it's a passion project. It's free and all this stuff, and it's like a huge change and stuff like that. I don't know. Whatever. But I like that about Don't Starve Together. It's really fun. But yeah, those are pretty much all the games I've been playing. I don't know.
It's a lot of games. A lot of games.
Yeah, and I had final week, so I played a little bit. I was like on and off like during my days, so it was very stressful trying to manage everything. So I guess we're gonna change it to the news. The first thing on the docket is Cyberpunk 2077 finally being released, and it got bombarded with reviews. What do you guys think of the current climate of 2077? Yeah.
I wanted to buy it, but I think I'm just gonna wait. I don't think I'm gonna play it on the PC, so I'm probably just gonna wait for the PlayStation 5 version, because the previous gen version of them apparently suck, like really bad. People are getting like up to 15 frames, or not even like it's hard, like it doesn't even run the game correctly. So I don't want to play the game like that, and I don't even know if my PC can handle it. It might.
Yeah, I heard that you need a RTX 3090 to be able to run the game with substantially less bugs than everybody else. I'm sure there's still some bugs, but because people say like you want to run it with no bugs, you need to run it with a RTX 3090. And I heard that like the systems ones is garbage. I saw somebody in my feed that supposedly for them and the PS5 is running correctly, but everything I read online says otherwise. So I think it's bullshit.
Yeah, I just want to say, I just want to be clear that none of us have 2077, Cyberpunk 2077, but we've been following it very intensely because we were potential clients of them because the game seems really interesting. But this is what we've been reading online.
I do plan on buying it, and I did see a couple people say that if you play it on the Xbox Series X or the Series S or the PS5 in backwards compatibility mode, it does run better than the PS4 or the Xbox One versions. But it still sucks. Like if you compare it to the PC version, like nah.
No comparison.
So I'd rather just wait for the actual next gen upgrades, because I saw the PS5 version, like playing the PS4 on the PS5, and it looks okay, but what I disliked a lot is that there isn't a lot of NPCs in the world, so it looks kind of empty. So like,
it doesn't seem alive, right? It's like,
yeah, like it kind of ruins it. So like, nah, I'll just wait. But I am planning on buying it. I do trust, what's it called? I forgot the name of the developers. Dang it. CD Projekt Red. Yeah, I do trust in them because they put a lot of support into the Witcher games, and I'm pretty sure they'll end up fixing it. But as how it is right now, I don't think I'm gonna buy it, at least not yet.
For me, coming into the game when the game was released, I didn't have a very optimistic view in things, because first of all, it got delayed like 3-4 times, and then it came out recently that in day one there's gonna be like a 60 gig update, and I'm just like, nah, Benaster, like this game's already, like it's already fucked. Like just the fact that you have to do an update on day one, like that's never a good sign. And sure enough, like when people were allowed to play and stream it, it was glitchy as fuck. People were clipping. The models were like desyncing. Some models weren't there at all, and they'd be talking to invisible people or seeing things flow. And there's so many bugs in the game, and I don't know. Like, what do you guys think of all those like different bugs and whatnot?
I mean, I didn't really watch people play because personally I never intended on buying the game. It's a single player game, I think. It has a story based game, so I was not gonna buy it. I was just keeping up because keeping up, and everybody kept delayed, and I was like, is it gonna be a piece of trash, or is it gonna be okay, or is it gonna pass people's expectations? I think everything I've read, most people have not been passed by their expectations. Most people are actually sadder than they are happier. But I have seen people still stream it. And then the one thing that everybody was excited for is that they could play the game on stream. And then right after, they were like, guys, we found out there's this song, you can't mute it with our options. It's DMCA.
Yeah.
So don't play it.
Yeah, so what happened with that was that since Cyberpunk was going to be a streamer game, they had a streamer mode. So it basically takes away all the copywritten music and it puts in some generic garbage, right? And it turns out that one of those generic garbage songs was actually DMCA-able. Like you could copy strike that. So all those people that streamed it potentially have to delete all their clips because you don't know where the fuck the song is. You get me? So they're pretty much screwed. It's really unfortunate, and I wish that, I guess IGN said it the best. Like I watched the review, and then the reviewer was just like, "This game's not bad, but I'm jealous of all the people that are gonna be playing it 6 months from now when it's fixed." And I was just like, "Oh damn! If that's what IGN said," because obviously all these reviews, in my opinion, they're pretty much botting out. You just pay the company like so much money, and then they give them a positive review. So like with the reviewer saying that at the very end, I'm just like, oh, this game is incomplete. It's really broken, and at times might be unplayable. So like 6 months from now, when they fix the game, that's when potentially I'll buy it. But currently, I'm not gonna buy it. I'm in the same boat with Eric, where I'm not gonna buy it. We'll just wait a little bit.
And then they did, like, from what I've heard and like the podcast I've listened to, the review cycle for it was kind of weird because they didn't allow anyone to review the console versions, and they couldn't show any gameplay recorded, so they had to be gameplay given from them. So like everyone, I feel like they didn't want to review the console versions because they knew that they were messed up. So that in a way is like them like just hide that so people buy it, we'll fix it later. But like I don't know, I don't find that good. Kind of feels dishonest in a way.
So you think that's like a break of ethics for the gaming scene?
Yeah, but I feel like that they did things that, because CD Projekt Red has been seen as like the best developers because they're always very open and they are they're for the what's it called, like for the gamers. They like they're giving away, I think, the free they're having a free upgrade for The Witcher 3 for the PS5 version. All that, you don't have to pay to upgrade and anything. So they're like very open for the customer, like for the customers, but I feel like they lost a lot of goodwill with all these last couple of months with everything that they've been doing. But I don't know. I have a feeling they'll end up fixing it, but I don't know if that'll end up affecting them for the long run to trust them with their next game.
Maybe they'll be known as a company that you don't buy their games till 6 months later.
No, I think practically all these companies are becoming don't buy their games until 6 months later. Because I mean, look at Bethesda. Everyone loved Bethesda, and then they released Fallout 76 or whatever the fuck it's called. That's what it's called, right? 76.
Yeah.
And it was fucking trash, and they're still updating the game and trying to fix it. And I don't know. There's like several other companies that do that shit. So they're not the only company, CD Projekt Red, to do that. So like, is this like gonna be the new norm that that we shouldn't buy the
AAA games? Wait 6 months.
Yeah, AAA game, but the indie games, you can buy them in beta. You can buy them in beta.
Buy it for $20. We're good, even if it's trash. It's fine. $20, we're good.
But it's really unfortunate. It sucks. Like, what could have caused this? You think that it's just like a mismanagement of like resources, or like was it COVID itself, or I don't know. Like, there's so many things that could have happened in the development process.
According to them, COVID affected them, at least in the like on the work for the console versions, because apparently the game was done, but then it was delayed. I don't remember if it was in May or March. I don't remember. It was gonna come out around there first, and then they delayed it because they wanted to work on the console versions. So I'm also like, if they wanted to work on the console versions, why is it still?
Why is it garbage?
Why is it still
garbage?
That's
what I'm thinking. That's what I read too. They're trying to make it so it works on the, at least what I had read, like one of the latest ones was like they're delaying it because they wanted to work on the new gens. And it sounds like it doesn't work on the old gens or the new gens, and barely on the PC. So I don't know what the fuck they did for all those times that they kept delaying. For me, they were like, guys, fucked. We're fucked. We're fucked.
We shouldn't have said December. We should have just delayed it till next year.
We should have just said 2077. Fuck.
Do you think that if they delayed it another time, would that be okay? Or
I don't think so.
I think a lot of people would have gotten pissed.
I think they were already fucked. They just had to like give whatever they had and then do the 6 month thing where you just are like, we're gonna keep fucking fixing it. Don't worry. You know who we are. We'll fix it. It'll be good. And you'll love us again, okay? You already bought the game, so you're fucked either way. Thank you very much.
It's essentially somebody that didn't do their final project, and then they're like, fuck it, I'm just gonna turn in what I got. And that's essentially what they did.
Yeah. And I can tell you, it's a lot more forgivable when we do the indie games and we pay like $20. And you know it says like, it's not even an alpha right now, or it says like early release or whatever. Like, you know, Fortnite, I mean, Fortnite was free, so it's a bad comparison. But like PUBG was early access. I mean, their game was a lot better when we first got it. But like those games I think are more understandable. Like you're like, okay, it says early access on it. It's like $20-$30. I mean, I'll play it. You know, it has 20 hours of playable time, but it'll have more later. Or like, there's some other games like that. Even I haven't even played it all yet, but Baldur's Gate 3 came out. It's an early release. It only had like 30, 40 hours of content. People still bought it a lot. It was $60. But we knew that we were getting like only 30, 40 hours of content. And it's early release.
This reminds me of, not really, but like, that's why I'm scared of games as a service. This is not a games as a service game since it's a single player game, but like, do you guys even remember that Avengers game came out a couple of months ago?
George played an Avengers game.
I played that game. Yeah, that was the game I played. I played it because I got the beta key, and to me, I mean, it was free, right? It was just a beta, but I don't know why people would pay money for it because it wasn't that interesting to me. I don't know, like it was dumb to say the least. Like the game and all that stuff. Why you bring that up?
Yeah, because the game came out, and I think I heard, well, I don't know, I think I just read somewhere that 2 weeks later, like more than 50% of the fan base was already out of the game. Like no one was playing it anymore. And then they were gonna put out new content, and then it got delayed. And then I'm like, why do you keep making these things like with nothing to do in them? Like they make the game, you pass the story in like 5-6 hours. There's no end content or anything. It's a games as a service, so they're gonna keep adding stuff. But like, what are you gonna do while you're waiting? And then during that time, you probably like forget about the game, which I feel a lot of people already did. And I don't know. Games as a service, I'm not a fan of that, and I feel like Microsoft is going more in that direction. But it's because of Game Pass, and I'm like,
I mean, I think the Game Pass is the way to go. I think with what we currently stand, that's at least like for me, that's way better. Like we've been playing games there because randomly they add games, and I mean, I already paid. I mean, I am not paying the $10 because I paid like when like the original $1. But like to me, it just seems like the way to go. Like I told somebody today too, like they were like, oh, they were like an older person, but they wanted to like get into like video games again. And they're like, oh, I wanted to get into the Xbox, but you know they're pretty expensive. I was like, you know, if you have a computer, you can just pay like $10 a month, and you can play the games on there now. Like, and they were like, what? That's crazy. I'm like, yeah, like you'll have like some set of games and you'll be able to play them there. It's just, to me, it seems like the best thing. Like the best thing. I'm sure it's gonna have a lot of issues like we have talked about in terms of game licenses and stuff maybe later. But to me, it seems like the best option currently. If you're not like, I want to play those games that are PS5 exclusive only.
I think it's a good idea. Like Game Pass is a good deal for gamers. What I'm just saying is, like, Xbox studios, they're developing games. I feel like they're mostly developing games as a service type of games. Like, I don't feel like they're complete. They just release, this is what you're gonna have. It's on Game Pass, so you're not paying extra. And we're gonna keep adding to it. But I felt like that they were gonna do that with Halo. Here's a game, it's not finished. When I mean finished, I mean like, I don't know, like I can't figure out a word. It's just like it doesn't feel like a complete game. Like, here's a game, it's on Game Pass, you're not paying extra. So you can't get mad at us if the game's not finished. We're all gonna continue updating it, but I don't know, like I feel like Game Pass in a way, at least for Xbox, I don't mind the games that they're bringing in from from outside, because not a lot of games are games as a service, but Xbox has Game Pass and they're putting all their games there right away, and I feel like it gives them like, I can't think of the word.
Well, it sounds to me like
it's an excuse. It is an excuse to release a game not finished because people are not paying for it. They're not gonna pay for the game extra, so they're just gonna get the game, and they have to wait to keep on updating it. And that's.
But I'd rather have that than have what we're doing right now. Like, if you're saying you don't like the idea of a AAA game being released early, not being done, but the release cycle is faster because they get. Essentially, what they're doing is saving on money. Because what they're doing is that they're going to be able to release a game that's not done yet. I don't know what games, for example, you're saying. I don't really have big games that I follow.
Halo was going to come out this year. And then they delayed it a whole year. Why was it going to come out this year if it was not ready?
So why was it come out this year? Because they thought it was ready, and then everybody didn't like how it looked, so then they had to refactor it.
Exactly. So they were going to like put it out. People are going to like it.
That's because they thought they liked it. This is literally proving the point you're saying that they shouldn't do, because what they need to know is, do you like what we currently have? And the way to do it is to get to market. That is how every app in the world comes out right now. That's how startups are built. Is that we release an app. We give it to you, you touch it, and then you're like, I don't like this, that, whatever. And then we go back and we fix it theoretically like this. But games take longer to build than apps, depending on the game. And then they go back, they fix it, they re-add it, and they publish as updates. And now, since it's going to be part of Game Pass, which is, like you're saying, free, they can keep doing this as fast as they can, which allows them to be updating even faster, which theoretically makes it like it can make the game exponentially better, theoretically. But it also depends.
Years later.
Well, yeah, but then imagine, I mean, theoretically, so imagine if a game takes a year to make, right? Now, I mean, I'm not a fucking game maker because they suck, but their jobs suck. I'm sorry, y'all. But you guys are making games. We appreciate you. But your career sucks. I'm sorry.
Your career sucks. Your livelihood sucks, by the way.
He said that.
Yeah, he said it. Not us.
But we appreciate your work. I'm sorry you're not getting paid a lot. So let's say this game takes about a year to make. Like, I think all the games take a lot longer. But theoretically, they can make it in half a year and have like a version of it, release that, see what people say about it. But of course, you can't say that the game is done. You have to say like the same way the Baldur's Gate did. The game's not done yet.
Except they don't say that.
But see, like your point is just you're literally combating only Halo 3.
Okay, what's that game? The pirate game. What's the pirate game called? The one made by Rare.
It's
by Xbox.
Sea of Thieves.
That one. It came out. I played it. Thought it sucked. I played it on Game Pass. It was free, so I tried it. And I was like, nah, this kind of sucks. A lot of people thought the same. There wasn't a lot to do. Now it's crazy. Years later, but I find it since it's on Game Pass, it's an excuse to just put it out and like whatever, and then we'll slowly update. I hate that. Just release the game fucking complete. Stop releasing like little pieces. It's annoying, at least for me. It's because I play single player games, so I guess I don't like to be waiting for things. I like things to be completed. I'm not gonna be playing. Here's this part of the story. You have to wait like 6 more months to get the other part. Okay, just pass this 3 hours. It's 3 hours long. I mean, we gave it for free. You just play the 3 hours. And when we wait 6 more months, we'll give you the other part for free. But I think just give me a full fucking thing. I don't know. That's just me.
But I mean, every game takes substantially long to build, so
I know. I get it. It's just I don't know. I don't like.
I want it now.
Games as a service. I don't like games as a service. No.
I think soon you'll have PlayStation do it too.
I hope not. I hope not.
So
just take your time. Take your time. Take your time. Release the games. Complete. No bugs. Cyberpunk.
Because it doesn't matter. Like those games that are gonna come out for PlayStation are also gonna eventually come out in the Game Pass. Like the ones that are not like exclusives. Because you're gonna put out a game, it's gonna come out over here. So to me, Game Pass is not the excuse for what you're saying. It's a place to find a bunch of games.
Saying this is an excuse for Xbox, not for other developers to put their games, because they're coming out on PlayStation, so they have to be good. Like, they can't just I'm saying Xbox is not releasing complete games because they have Game Pass. And they're telling their people, don't buy our games, get it on Game Pass. So they're kind of saying, if the games are there, if the game is there and it's not up to standard, don't worry, it'll get up to standard later. I mean, you didn't pay for anything, so you shouldn't be getting mad. You just wait. And I understand what you're saying. Like, the other developers are putting in their games. Those games are done. Like, Control is coming out. I played Control last year. No, I played it this year. Damn. I played it this year. It came out last year, and
that might be your problem, Eric. Maybe you play the games too far ahead. Too late, that when you play them, they're done, but you don't realize they were actually not done from the beginning.
Well, it depends what type of games you play. I don't like playing betas.
Well, I'm just saying the games you're playing, it sounds like you're always playing them like super behind, like super late.
Nah.
So like you get them super late. So what we know as 6 months, you know as a year.
No. I'm not saying I don't play games super late. Control is the only one that I played later because I didn't want to get it on Epic Store. I wanted to wait for it. But
I get you. I get what you're saying. I mean, we'll see what happens. We'll see if they breed a new way of developing games. That actually is what you say.
Nah, I'm still gonna play them, so it doesn't really matter. I just release complete stuff. Like, it's more like what happened with Avengers. Like, they released an incomplete game, in my opinion, and that's why a lot of people just jumped off. And then
that game was definitely incomplete.
Yeah, and then they're releasing DLC, expecting people to go back, but you already lost them in the beginning because there was nothing to do. So, I
mean, we're gonna talk about the gaming awards, and there's a game that did this very well, so it won an award.
I know what you're talking about.
Oh, there was something I wanted to say.
That's Cyberpunk.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully they fix out. The Cyberpunk fixes all the issues, and let's just blame its flop due to 2020 being a horrible year. That's the reason why.
Let's blame it on Microsoft coming out on Game Pass.
It didn't come out on Game Pass. I'm not blaming it on Microsoft. I'm just saying.
It's anyway. But yeah, let's hope it gets better. 6 months.
I'm gonna buy the game 6 months from now. Hopefully, let's see if it's fixed.
Don't worry.
I will, and I won't stream it because everyone already streamed it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna stream that game. It's something that I would, or maybe I would stream it like 6 months from now because no one's gonna be streaming it. Right now, it's oversaturated. Everyone and their mothers are fucking streaming that game on Twitch and YouTube.
I'm trying to stream it.
Yeah, trying to stream it. Okay, so the next gaming news, we're just gonna be talking about all these little updates that various games have been coming up with, such as Fortnite adding Master Chief to their roster of characters.
Kratos.
Oh, Kratos is on it too? I know there's like a lot of people, like I know John Wick is on it, Nick's favorite character.
Dude, John Wick's been there since the beginning, bro.
I know. I'm just saying that he's been on it.
He already has 2 skins, I think, or some shit.
He was there before he was even John Wick, no? He was like another character. And then they released a actual John Wick version.
I think it was John Wick. I think John Wick was when the second John Wick I think came out is whenever, or the third John. I don't know which one. But I remember one of the movies came out and then they made the skin.
It was the third John Wick, yeah.
Yeah, because I was like, when did the movies come out? But then it became really big. And I mean, talking about John Wick, he also was a very big person in Cyberpunk 2077. Anyways, but yeah, John Wick's been there for a while. They have a ton of skins. They had all the Marvel skins, and then now they have Halo. I think that's pretty cool. I was never really a big fan of skins. I don't waste money in games. I don't like the only skins I had in the game were League of Legends. That's because George gave it to me.
Oh yeah, I gave you Robot Ramus, right?
But I was not gonna spend money in there. I once raised money with a GoFundMe for a battle pass for Fortnite. Thank you, Mitch. We really appreciate your contribution. I'm sorry I was not good enough to be able to redeem it. To get
he
it
has
again.
A family now, Nick. He took his money. He took away the money from his family.
Oh, I don't know. I think it's cool that they're adding it. They're trying to get some hype up maybe for Halo, even though it's getting pushed back 6 years and ahead.
Halo 2077?
Dude, maybe. As well as still make Microsoft will make some money probably from the skins. I don't know. These are all you have to buy them, right? They're not part of the Game Pass or not Game Pass. Battle
Pass.
To
buy them.
Yeah, you have to buy them.
V-Bucks. You need some
V-Bucks. There you go with the almighty V-Bucks.
I just I don't play Fortnite a lot. I'm not really a big fan, but I like watching people tweet videos of Kratos and Master Chief over here. I don't know, they're buds now.
I think strategy-wise for a company for 343 Industries, it's smart. It's to get another clientele the Zoomers, the new generation of gamers to be interested. They're like, oh, this guy looks badass. Where is he from? Oh, Halo? What is that? Because they didn't grow up on Halo. They grew up on mobile games and shit like that. So they're trying to get new eyes on it. So that's really smart of 343. But for older generations, I don't know. I think it's kind of cheesy, honestly, in my eyes. Maybe I'm just a boomer. I'm just like I said before, I'm just getting angry at the kids to get off my lawn. It's just a little bit cheesy in my eyes.
Why is it cheesy, George? Why is it
because
cheesy?
I don't want to see fucking Master Chief doing whipping and naining and all that shit. Dancing, doing the Fortnite dance. That's what Master Chief is badass. He doesn't need to be dancing.
You're not even playing the game, bro.
Yeah, but the fact that I know that he's out there somewhere dancing just gets me angry.
Even before they put him in Fortnite, I'm sure somebody made a video of Master Chief.
Yeah, no, but that's
dancing.
different. That was parody. This is actually lore now. It's a part of the
video. Did you read that they're actually gonna do some of the crossovers with Red vs. Blue and try to do some things? Yeah. In Fortnite. I think Fortnite, even though I think it is slowing down, I think they're doing a lot of things that are really great. I mean, like I said, I think the best thing they've ever done is those concerts they did, Marshmallow. I think that was awesome. I think a lot of these events are things that people should have in their games too. Not necessarily the skins. Everybody has the fucking skins in some way or form. But I think they're really trying to, change how things are done and try to keep the game alive.
I think for me, the best thing they ever did was make the game free. That's the best thing that they did. Because then a lot of companies are like, you know what? Fortnite is $1 billion company to make shit ton of money and it's free to play. We're going to do free to play too. So then they start doing free play games and stuff like that. So at the end of the day, this is beneficial to the gamers. They're getting free shit, essentially. But you have to be smart about it because if you indulge in the game too much, then you're gonna want to spend money, and that's what the companies want. Don't spend the money. Obviously the skins are really cool and everything. Maybe if you really like the product, though, even though it's free to play, you could support the company by buying.
That's skins. Games as a service, guys. Get the game, and then we're gonna keep giving you little things. Here's the box. You want to open the box? Here, you want the little costume. You want a little dance?
A little dance.
Nah, but I think it's pretty cool. But one of my cousins, called me during the week asking me to play a Fortnite game with his account on the PS5 so he can get the gold version of Kratos. I just did it yesterday. I was like, I guess I'll just do it really quick. And it's pretty cool. I like what they're doing. I mean, they're bringing a lot of there's Marvel stuff, And there's also DC because there's like Batman skins and there's like Joker skins, and they're like bringing everything together, and it's pretty cool. That I'm surprised a lot of companies actually go with it. The only one that hasn't done it, which surprised me because I thought they would announce something at the Game Awards, with Sony announcing Kratos, Microsoft announcing Master Chief, Nintendo. Where the heck are you?
Oh, Nintendo does not negotiate with anybody.
Yeah,
I know.
Nintendo will
Man.
not. Just imagine a Mario skin. Dude, fucking
the
Nintendo
world will go crazy.
Yeah, Nintendo would explode because they don't want that. They want to keep their IPs locked down. Like they don't want no one touching. They're like, don't look at my precious, don't look at it. So like,
but you lend us your IP so we can put them on Smash. We can't lend you stuff, but you lend us. No,
I don't know. We'll never say anything on Nintendo for Fortnite.
But Nintendo's not as big as the other two.
I think it's just interesting. The whole Fortnite phenomenon, like you said, it is slowing down, but it's still there. It still has some steam. And people are going to go back to it especially during the holidays. So this is a good time for people or companies to give their IPs, and so people can know these characters. It's smart. It's honestly really smart.
Yeah.
The next game that we wanted to talk about that's doing a mini update is Fall Guys, the new Fall Guys Season 3. So they're constantly updating the game, which is very, like we said previously, we like any game that continues upgrading or updating the game. So Season 3, do you think this is going to have a better launch than Season 2? Or it's just going to be the same, so it's the same old?
It's to be the same. I think they... Like we had said, I don't think they're gonna be able to go back to what it was. Like there was so much team behind it, too much. And I mean they had planned this already. Like we had said, like they probably just have seasons ready. They're gonna do changes and updates. I think to grab new people, it's gonna be hard. Like to grab all the people that had bought the game already, it's gonna be hard. I mean personally, I played it. I actually forgot. I played it like yesterday or 2 days ago or something. Personally, I don't mind playing it because it doesn't feel like a big time investment. You just play it, you yell at people, and then you just get in again, play for a little while. I don't know. But I don't think it's gonna grab like if we're thinking of like grabbing the numbers before, I don't think so.
Yeah, I haven't played it in a while. I always think about playing it, but then I'm like, and especially I feel like those type of games I don't like to play alone. I know I like to play video games alone, but that one I don't find it fun playing by myself. So like, and a lot of you guys don't play it anymore. And Nick said he did, but he's lying. I play.
I recently played on Steam.
I mean, if somebody tells me that they want to play, I'll be like, okay, yeah, sure. Are you sure you want to play this? Are you sure? And then I'll be like, okay, I'll play like maybe 2 games.
That's
and I will play 2 games if you ask me, Nick.
No, you'll be like, no, I don't feel like playing it.
No, well, okay. Next time you tell me, I'll play with you, Nick. Okay? It's a promise.
Stream.
Oh, I'll play with you, but usually you have a full party, so I can't join.
Damn.
So yeah, it feels bad, man.
So we'll play on stream. It won't be a full party. We'll see what you say. We'll be recorded.
Eric's gonna join. You said.
Join.
I don't know.
Let's
Let's
see if you're on alive.
Oh my god.
Fall Guys to me did seem like it fell out. Like it lost a lot of steam behind it. It had so much momentum coming in, even in the beta. Everyone was super hyped, and when it came out, it was really big. And then they flubbed it because they weren't releasing content out enough. Like the battle pass was only like 20 levels, and people wanted more.
40 levels.
Well, 40 levels, and people wanted more. There was only there's a finite amount of maps, and people wanted more maps to come out faster. And then when Season 2 came out, they were like, "Oh, brand new maps." But we're not going to release them all at the same time. We're going to release like 2 every week or some shit like that. And they added the different types of maps, the variations of the map, right? And which was a nice tweak to it, but in the end, like it fell through because they didn't do it fast enough. I guess in my honest opinion, I think the company didn't expect the game to do as good as it did, like at launch, because when they're like, oh, we're on top of the world, fuck, like how do we keep this momentum? They fucked up, they panicked, and it seemed like they were just like, we're not gonna release anything unless it's fixed or it's completed, right? But yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of excited because I like seeing games being updated, and let's see season 3 can bring back some steam. I don't think so, but let's see what happens. Anything can happen, right?
Not for it to go back to normal.
Not to go back.
Among Us probably had some effect there. I don't know.
Oh yeah, Among Us did take some of their momentum.
Definitely did. And they're getting a new map too.
Or they got too late? Is it too late?
Are for Among Us, people are still playing.
I know, man.
I don't know why. I want them to stop, but they're still playing it.
For the new map, because there's a new map coming out for Among Us, it's only been 3 maps, and that game's been out for like 3 years, and they're barely releasing a new map. Why are they doing like? I guess because of all the momentum.
Because they were supposed to have Among Us 2,
and then they canceled it after this one went crazy.
What, so really?
And then they were like, we're gonna be updating this one instead.
Because they said that their code base was pure garbage, and it was really hard to update. So that's why they were doing Among Us 2. But then they were like, "Fuck, it's crazy. We need to fix it now."
No, that makes sense because I thought they're gonna make Among Us 2 because I read that somewhere as well, and they're gonna prep all this stuff. And then I saw the new map coming out. I was just like, "Why are they making this new map if the Among Us 2 is coming out?" But I guess that makes sense that they're updating this game. Oh well, they have a lot of work. They need. There's like that one's a really small indie company, so they need to get their devs to get on the ball because the momentum is gonna go out like that. It's gonna flicker. So
I mean, it's been lasting longer than Fall Guys.
Yeah.
Only because you can add like 10 people, so it makes it a lot easier for streamers to do playing with viewers and playing with more streamers. And they added I think they're in the beta. There's like proximity chat.
Oh yeah, the proximity chat. I think that's really cool. I've been seeing some streamers doing that. I don't play Among Us anymore, but if I were to get back into it, it would be because of the proximity chat. Any game that has proximity chat, I fucking love it. Like I love the fact that you could talk shit if anyone's nearby, they could hear you and stuff like that. So I think that's really fun.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
So the next game that got updated was Call of Duty Cold Wars. There's a new season 1. So people are theorizing that the new Call of Duty is gonna take all the momentum from Warzone and from Call of Duty Modern Warfare, and that there's not gonna be any more new seasons for Modern Warfare, and they're gonna be focusing on Cold War this coming up or for now on. If this is true, do you think this is a smart move by Call of Duty, all the companies? There's so many companies, I can't just say one, and that run Call of Duty.
I mean, technically, their end goal is for you to just buy the latest one. So theoretically, looking at that perspective, yes. But that new one, at least based on our old podcast video, or the old podcast, is a piece of shit. So if they're trying to take away all the users from the old one into a piece of shit, then that doesn't sound like a good move at all. But if the game's gonna be a lot better than Call of Duty Modern Warfare, or whatever, that's the name, right? Or no?
Call of Duty Modern Warfare. That's the old one, or last year's one.
Yeah. If it's gonna be like on par or better, which it is not right now, at least what we last talked about, then I would say it's a bad move. Like they should keep updating both, and keep the people that actually enjoy Modern Warfare enjoying it, and then keep the other one with the people that don't know how to play games.
Question. So there's Modern Warfare, there is Warzone, and then there is Cold War. Warzone is its own separate thing, no?
Made by the same company that made Modern Warfare, right?
Yes.
But it is
technically, technically it's its own separate game because it's like if you download the game, you have to download Warzone separately. And it has enough content to be its own, I guess, kind of. I don't know, honestly.
You can play it by itself, though.
Yeah, you can play it by yourself. Yeah, by itself.
Is Warzone getting anything from the Cold War game or like...
I think I heard that they're getting the people in the choppers are able to shoot. I don't know if that's considered part of Cold War or just an update to Warzone. And you can use, at least I haven't seen people use it, but you can use the loadouts from Warzone, from Cold War in Warzone. But I don't know.
And then you could also use the operators from Cold War in Warzone. So those are the only things that it contributes. Other than that, like, I don't know, like, it doesn't really contribute that much other than those little things, cosmetics things, and then the updates. I don't know.
Since they haven't done any like graphical updates, I don't know. It's because I don't know if the Cold War is running on a new engine, so I'm like, are they gonna upgrade?
No, it's not a new engine. It's like an old ass engine. This is like, it's older than the Modern Warfare one, I believe.
The only thing that Cold War has is zombies.
Yeah, that's the only thing it has, honestly.
At least as far as my understanding of the game.
I don't think it's a good move because, like, I mean, all the fans came back to Modern Warfare, and then if they're not going to be updating the new season, I think it's going to disappoint a lot of people, especially since people are very disappointed with Cold War. Hopefully this is not the case. They add more seasons, but right now it seems like they're stalling out on season 6. But I mean, only like this, like everything else, only time can tell. And let's see what the developers do for Infinity Ward for Modern Warfare, because this is potentially a time for them to let the other company focus on the new season, and they can focus on Modern Warfare 2, the new one, because there's gonna be a sequel to Modern Warfare, which is gonna be Modern Warfare 2.
What I don't get, because I mean, the Modern Warfare guys are gonna stop working on what they have right now because they need to concentrate on what's coming next. There was also another battle royale game by them. No, wasn't it called Blackout or something?
Yeah, Blackout was for Black Ops 4, and they had their own variation called Blackout. Yeah.
And that, what happened to that? It's dead already.
It's dead. Yeah, Sledgehammer fucked it up. Well, no one played that game. I bought it. I still have it. I just never played it because I was like, it's only Warzone. Well, it's only this fucking battle royale variant. I don't want to play this shit.
Because when I think of Warzone, I think of like Fortnite, but Fortnite has been like updating for years. So does that mean that when Modern Warfare 2 comes out, Warzone is dead? Now I think new Warzone, or what the fuck is it?
No, I think Warzone is gonna stay for the long haul. Like, that's their battle royale. That's Call of Duty's battle royale, and all the resources and anything that they want to add goes into that. But I mean, it could be changed. I don't know. I'm not sure.
I don't think they've added skins for Warzone, right? Whenever they add skins, they add them to the normal like Call of Duty, and then they transfer over, like for the operators, because that's the skins, right? The operators.
Yeah.
Didn't they add some Jason or whatever? I don't remember. Like
yeah, they added some Halloween stuff,
but that was for Modern Warfare.
Yeah, it's not like, I don't think they do things for standalone Warzone. They've always been for the game, and then it carries into Warzone. As for Fortnite, they do things for Fortnite because that is considered Warzone.
Yeah, I think they're just gonna do cosmetic stuff, and whatever happens in Cold War will happen in Warzone. There's so many titles for Call of Duty, 3 games right now out for them. But I don't know. It does get confusing at times.
Yeah, so do you think whenever Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 comes out, they're just gonna do the same shit? Like, every game is just gonna be like, all the operators move into Warzone?
Potentially, yeah, they could do that.
Dude, that's gonna get like so hectic, I feel.
Yeah, it is gonna get hectic. I don't know. Let's see what happens. There's a lot of stuff that's gonna need some explaining, you know? But yeah. So we're gonna switch to the next topic, which is the main topic of this podcast is gonna be the Game Awards 2020. So
the Game Awards.
The Game Award, yeah. The biggest winner of the night was Among Us. No, not Among Us. Fucking Last of Us Part 2. It won Game of the Year and it won 6 other awards, which is insane. Do you guys agree with the Game of the Year for The Last of Us Part 2?
Eric?
Personally, yeah, I know it has a lot of hate, but that game, for me at least, it did a lot of what's it called? Not story-wise, but like design-wise and graphically and animations and audio. Like it's, I feel like it was pretty.
Here, I'm gonna read all the awards it won. It won Best Narrative, Best Audio Design, Best Performance, Innovation in Accessibility. I don't know what the fuck that means.
I mean,
Best.
Go ahead.
No, they have a lot of accessibility options for people that can't see well, for people that are colorblind, or
a lot of those issues.
Best Action and Adventure, and obviously the biggest award of the night was Game of the Year. Best Game Direction as well. That's what it won too. So it won all these awards. It's interesting.
I was between that or Ghost of Tsushima. I haven't passed Ghost of Tsushima, so I was waiting to play on the PS5, which I am. I forgot to say that at the beginning of the podcast. I'm also playing Ghost of Tsushima.
I never played this game, so I don't know. I think I got it free in the Epic Store, maybe.
What?
This game?
The Last of
another one.
The Last of Us is a PlayStation exclusive, I believe.
Oh, okay. Then there was some other one.
The Ghost of
all these games that I don't pay attention to. So,
Ghost of Tsushima is multi-platform.
No, yeah, not the most. I know Ghost of Tsushima. No.
Ghost of Tsushima is made by Sucker Punch, owned by Sony.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah. Okay. Then what's that other like samurai game? I know another samurai game came out. And that's on
Sekiro.
Oh yeah, Sekiro. Yeah,
that's
Sekiro.
made by From Software, I believe, and that's a Japanese company that was for everyone.
Yeah, that's the game I have on Steam, and I wanted to play it. I guess I don't know much about Ghost of Tsushima. I thought they were the same thing, honestly. Sekiro and Tsushima, but I guess they're two different IPs.
I mean, Sekiro won Game of the Year last year, no? I think. Yeah.
Okay.
It's kind of. I heard it's hard. So it's like Demon Souls or Dark Souls. So
yeah.
Good luck there.
And then another game that we wanted to talk previously, because we were talking about like updates and whatnot, was Best Ongoing Game, which was No Man's Skies, which is insane to me that No Man's Sky got a positive award. Like back in 4 years ago, they got like literally all the worst awards and stuff like that.
Yes, it did. It got the most trashed award.
I'm surprised that I don't know, like pretty surprised that the developers like took all the heat, and then they were like, "Well,
we don't give a shit."
No, they didn't say that. They just like ignored everything and were like, "We're just gonna work on this." Like they never talked shit back. They were like, "It's because of this." They weren't saying, "Oh, it's because of COVID," but there wasn't COVID at the time.
Didn't that game come out a long time ago?
No, I know, but that a lot of people talk shit about it, and they just took it in, and they just kept working on it, and now a lot of people really like it, and it's kind of cool.
They took the approach
earlier this year.
Yeah, I bought it as well earlier this year. They took the approach where the game was really hyped and they were like all over social media. And then when it came out and it got bad reviews, they're just like, focus, head down. We don't care about the reviews. We're gonna fix the game because we felt terrible. Like the company felt bad that they had all these promises that they weren't able to deliver on. So they went back to the drawing board and they kept on updating, which is very admirable. Hello Games, right? That's the name of the company. Yeah. And I don't know. I really like. I played it earlier this year, and they're still updating it. I haven't played the latest update, but when I was playing it, it seemed fun, and like you could play with multiplayer, which in the initial game they said it wasn't gonna be a thing, but now they made it into multiplayer, which is awesome. And yeah, I mean, this game for me, it's only gets better from here because they're still updating the game.
Yeah, I think they're doing like what Eric doesn't like. You know, they released a shitty ass game, and they've been updating it for years, and it's substantially better. Like I know when I bought it, I was reading the reviews, and they all said this game was a shitty ass game when I bought it, but now that I'm playing again, it's a billion times better, and they keep updating it. So it's really great. Definitely worth my money now. It sounded like Eric, but I wasn't sure if it was Eric. It didn't say his name on it. I was kidding.
I haven't even played it.
But it's definitely a good game, and they've just been adding. I know I haven't played it also since the beginning, but it was really fun. I think it can be even more fun if you just keep playing, but I don't like playing. Like we were playing with some friends, and then some people kept getting ahead of other people, and I don't like being told like how to do everything, because then, especially in that game, I feel like it takes away how to do everything, and then you're just like, okay, well then what the hell is the point of this game? But it depends. Like I think they've been adding a lot more to it. So I don't know. It's pretty fun when I played it. I'm sure it's even more fun now.
So another game that won an award for best multiplayer was Among Us. How does everyone feel about that? Among Us winning the best multiplayer game.
I mean, I don't agree with it, but I think the only reason it won is because it went viral with all the streamers and everybody playing online, being able to play with the viewers, and a lot of crossovers, and there's still videos on it on YouTube. So it's crazy. Not like, first of all, it's also not my favorite type of game. Like there's a lot of other games that we play that are like that, except they're just board games. And there's also normal games that exist that are like this, that I would say are better.
Real life también.
Yeah. But I don't know, like I said, I think it won it because it went so viral and all the streamers were playing it. I mean, we played it.
Yeah, I feel that's what happened. I mean, I get it. It's fun. I find the game pretty fun, but like, if you're playing, I mean, a lot of people are changing with different people, but if I was playing with the same people, I mean, yeah, I think you would end up getting tired.
Yeah.
Personally, I don't know.
It's just a social deception game, which I can't keep playing forever, even if it's from different people. I'll get bored. I'm like, okay, the same shit over and over again.
Yeah.
And the cool thing is that they added the mobile aspect, which was really good for them, because then people didn't have to buy the game.
It's free to play, man.
Yeah, exactly. Which made it even better for people, for the viewers, and for other people to play with their friends, because one person bought it and everybody played. So yeah, I think that really helped.
How about this award? Or go ahead, Eric. Sorry.
It also won the best mobile game. So
yeah.
Oh, it did. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I was talking about the mobile. Yeah.
How about this award? Best debut game, Phasmophobia.
Well, considering, honestly, I feel like Fall Guys technically had, well, I guess I don't know the numbers. I feel like they had probably a bigger one, but maybe it was because they did like the beta, and so it took off the numbers, so it wasn't as big as Phasmophobia. Because Phasmophobia, I think, was released in October, and then we all played it in October. It was the best time. If they released it any other month, it would have been fucked. But they released it the right time. Scary game for people to play. We played it during October. I'm not playing it anymore, but I'm sure some people are, because some people like scary games only, and they'll just play scary games.
Yeah. Oh. It says here that it's best debut game for an indie company. I'm not sure if the Fall Guys company wasn't. It technically it wasn't indie because it's an old company. It's from 2005.
Oh, okay.
Their company. So I think that's the main reason why it won the best debut. It's not even on the short list of the possible contenders, Fall Guys. Because I think if Fall Guys was on that list, they would win that one. Because their launch was insane. compared to Phasmophobia, it was good still, but it wasn't as insane as Fall Guys.
Yeah.
The thing
a lot of people like the game.
Yeah. The thing that Fall Guys did win was the best community support, which they killed it on Twitter. They had a really good community team leader. Like that person, whoever was in charge of their Twitter, was on point. Like they
destroyed everything. He was like breaking numbers like no tomorrow. People were just liking the shit out of any comment he put up. Any tweet he put up there.
Yeah, I mean, he even got like ESPN tweeting about Tim the Tatman getting his first win. That how do you market that? Like, that's really good. Like the Twitter lead. And then the second biggest award of the night was the Content Creator of the Year, who was Valkyrie, which for those that don't know, she's a member of the 100 Thieves team. She streams on YouTube, and yeah, she's only been playing Among Us. That's all she streams, Among Us. But she got her debut, or she got her rise to fame on Twitch playing League of Legends. So now she's just a variant streamer, and she moved over to YouTube because back in the YouTube, Twitch, and Mixer days when everyone was fighting for content creators, they're just giving out bags of money, whoever wants to come to their platforms, and Valkyrie was one of them who took the bags of money and moved to YouTube. Which, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. Like people need to get paid, right? They have to make money, right? But people are really upset because Valkyrie, not many people like watch her as much as other content creators, such as XQC. XQC is a huge content creator, bigger than Valkyrie, but he wasn't even on the short list of contenders for potential content creators of the year. So people are really upset with that being assigned to Valkyrie.
Has he won before?
I don't believe so. No.
Opinions.
He might have won last year, actually.
I don't know. Since I'm new to the field, I don't know everybody.
Oh no, it was Shroud. It was Shroud who won last year. So XQC has not won. So everyone's really upset, but it's the internet. Everyone's gonna be upset over something, right?
Maybe next year.
I think the reason why
he's not on this list, so he's not gonna fucking win next year.
Yeah, he's not gonna be on the list anytime soon because I think he's too controversial. I mean, he's been banned on Twitch. Controversial. I don't know. I guess he's a risk brand. He's a brand risk. My bad. So he's not gonna be on the list of least potential content creator. But everyone else is really upset because there's other streamers like Hassan Abi. He's a political commentary on Twitch, and he has a way bigger audience than Valkyrie. Also, Pokimane has a huge audience, and she wasn't on the list either.
Didn't she win already though?
She might have won like 2 years ago, 2018. Let's see.
I mean, do games repeat, or is there repeating awards?
They don't repeat them.
2018 was Ninja. Here, let me give you a short list. There's nothing on 2017. 2018 was Ninja. 2019 is Shroud, and then this year is Valkyrie. That's the short list of winners of content creators of the year.
Seems Tim the Tatman was on there though.
Tim the Tatman was on it, and Nick Merckx was on it. But I mean, there's no Pokimane, there's no Toast, Disguised Toast, no XQC, obviously, no Hassan, no Soda Poppin. Soda Poppin's huge too. There's so many content creators, and they everyone feels cheated. But at the same time, they're just like, oh, it's an arbitrary award, so it doesn't really matter. It's just like the few. It's not a viewer. What's it called when the viewer picks the winner? There's like, yeah, they don't actually vote.
Or whatever.
Yeah, there's like no voting system. It's just like the Golden Globes, where it's just like a bunch of elitists voting for their favorite movies. I know Alana Pierce, who is a really big content creator, and she did so much to the community, but everyone's really upset that she wasn't even on the list, which I guess I can understand because she doesn't she doesn't stream as often, but what she does is that she makes YouTube videos and she does like a bunch of charity. Like she's the one that she encouraged the funding of like disabled gamers. Like that was her push that she was doing.
Wait, what do you mean she wasn't there? On what category?
Content creator of the year. That they're upset that she was on the list and XQC and all the other ones were not on it. So I don't know.
I mean, random thought is that I recently watched a podcast of one of the guys that started that brand that you just said that Rachel's Valkyrie's part of, the 100 Thieves.
100 Thieves?
Yeah, well, podcast of one of the guys that pretty much, because not the original one, but I forgot the name. Some original guy started it and then it died, and then some other person like had money and wanted to restart a brand, and he reached out to the main guy that had it before with some other of his partners, and he's also like 24, 25, and then they brought it back.
I mean it's smart, and like 103 Thieves, I mean that's potentially what we want to do, right? Brand and stuff like that, have content creators. Yeah, I mean it's difficult though. It's very difficult, and I guess kudos to Valkyrie for winning the content creator of the year. I mean, that's something that no one could take away from her. People can dispute it as much as they want. They can hate on her, but she will always be content creator of 2020. So that's kudos to her. And like, I like her. She's like, whenever I do watch her, which I don't really watch her, I just watch her on other streams. Like they're playing with her. She seems very animated, very bubbly, and very fun to watch. So I'm not throwing any hate or shade or whatever towards her. If you want to check her out. But with that being said, I feel like this is a good stopping point for the podcast. If you guys want to talk about any gaming award that we didn't mention, leave a comment down below. We want to hear your opinions on which game should have won the game of the year or content creator of the year or whatever, right? Just leave a comment. And yeah, this is SavePoint signing out. We'll check you guys at the next SavePoint. See ya.
Bye.
Peace.